Okay, we are going to add a new color while working the right side of our piece. So we are going to do this third stitch here, and we're not going to finish the stitch. We're going to pull it through, and we're going to have 2 loops on our hook. We are going to drop it forward. Since we're working the front side, we want all of our loose ends to hang to the wrong side. So they're going to be hanging away from you. Okay, so we're going to take our new color, and we're just going to drape it over our hook and pull it through the 2 loops. And you did it. You changed colors. So now we're going to have the loose end hanging, all the loose ends hanging towards the wrong side. And you can start stitching with your new color into the next stitch. Because I'm currently working on the right side of my piece, I'm going to stitch in my tail that I had just from the color I just added. When you're working the right side, it's really good at hiding stitches within. I used to carry all of my yarn within, but you'll get a cleaner outcome if you're not carrying all of them. So I stopped, and now I drop and pick up, but I do usually sew in my loose ends when working the right side only. Okay, we're going to finish the sequence of 4 red stitches, and then we are going to drop the red towards the back and pick up the purple. Make sure it's not too tight when you pull it through. And got to get everything else situated. There's that loose end. You can cut that. All right, so now we're going to finish the last 3 stitches in this purple color. And then we're going to chain 1 and turn, and then I'm going to show you how to add a new color and to pick up your old color on the wrong side. So we're going to begin with 2 single crochet stitches in purple. We're going to drop towards us, so now we're working the wrong side. And we're going to add a couple of white stitches, and I'm also going to show you how to do just a single stitch 2 when you have a sequence of just 1. So we're going to add, make sure everything is hanging towards you. When you add a color on the wrong side, I don't sew them in or stitch them into my stitches, as it'll show through on the front. I typically just let them hang and then sew them in later. So I'm going to add a couple of white stitches here. So 3 white, and then I'm going to drop, and I'm going to add 1 red stitch, so you can see what it looks like to do just 1 sequence of 1. Insert yarn over, pull through, don't even complete that stitch. Drop it, pick up your new color, and pull through. And then you have 1 red stitch. And then I'm going to continue in white. Oop. And 1 more, and then I'm going to switch back to purple. So we're going to pick it up. In a lot of, this is obviously just a tiny example, but if you have a large gap and you don't want to carry, like for example, this purple, it's not a large gap for this example, but if you have a really large gap that you don't want to carry it back and forth, you can just add another ball of purple yarn to that other side, and then you don't have to carry it back and forth. You'll just have more yarns to entangle. And there you go.